press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, in last video we are discussing about the simple permanent tissues where we discussed about parenchyma and its types and also the functions. Next type of simple permanent tissue is collenchyma. Collenchyma is defined as living mechanical tissue. See, the parenchyma is living, but it does not provide any mechanical strength to plant body. In collenchyma, the cells of collenchyma are living and it provide mechanical strength to plant body. It is a type of simple permanent tissue. Next, occurrence. Where does the collenchyma will found? The collenchyma is found below the epidermis of dicot stem called as hypodermis. So below the epidermis is the outermost region of the plant body. Then below the epidermis of dicot stem, there is collenchyma cells called as collenchyma cells, and that region is called as hypodermis. Next, shape of the collenchyma cells. Collenchyma are oval, spherical, and they are polygonal in shape. The cells may be oval, spherical or polygonal in shape. Next, collenchyma cells also consists chloroplast to perform photosynthesis and store food. See, the collenchyma cells present in hypodermis, they also contains chloroplast, so they are green in color and they perform the process of photosynthesis to store the food, and they will also store what? Food. Then intercellular space. See, the collenchyma cells, they are loosely arranged, but the intercellular space is filled with pectin. So, intercellular space is filled with, see here, the parenchyma cells are thin, but the collenchyma cells are thick due to deposition of cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin. So the cells are loosely arranged, but the intercellular space is filled with pectin. So, and the cell is hard due to deposition of cellulose, hemicellulose and the pectin. So this is the characters of parenchyma cells. Cells, they are living, simple permanent living mechanical tissue. Then the occurrence, they are found below the epidermis of dicot stem called as hypodermis. Shape oval, spherical, polygonal in shape. Parenchyma cells also consists chloroplast to perform photosynthesis, and they are involved in storing of food materials. Intercellular space is filled with pectin and also cellulose, hemicellulose, which gives the hardness to the cell. Each cell contains dense cytoplasma contains dense cytoplasma, vacuole and nucleus towards outwards or towards periphery. Due to presence of vacuole, the nucleus is pushed towards periphery or outwards. So these are the characters of parenchyma cells. Now we will read the diagram of parenchyma cells. We will study the parenchyma cells through diagram. Diagram is important. So the parenchyma cells, they may be oval, spherical in shape or polygonal in shape. The cell wall is thin. Initially, the cells are loosely arranged. See, the cells are initially loosely arranged, but the secondary cell wall and intercellular space is filled with pectin, cellulose and hemicellulose. Due to deposition of pectin, the intercellular space is absent. And now they are showing compact arrangement of cell wall without leaving intercellular space. Actually, there was intercellular space. That space is filled with pectin and hemicellulose. And secondary wall deposition also taken place by hemicellulose, cellulose and pectin. So the cell wall becomes highly thick in nature due to deposition of pectin. Pectin is hard chemical substances. Right? So this is pectin deposition. Next, each cell consists nucleus. Nucleus is pushed towards periphery. Why the nucleus is pushed towards periphery in permanent tissues? Due to formation of large vacuole. Presence of vacuole is important characters in plant cell. Animal cell does not contain the vacuole. It is one of the major difference. So, due to presence or formation of vacuole in permanent tissues, what happens? The nucleus is pushed towards periphery, right? So see, you can notice here the cell wall is thick, whereas in parenchyma and meristematic cell the cell wall is thin and there is no secondary cell wall. Here is the secondary cell wall is deposited with cellulose and hemicellulose. Consists cytoplasma since the cell is living, so it consists cytoplasma to perform other metabolic activities, to perform the chemical reaction. Okay. Now, this is the cell wall, nucleus, cytoplasm, then this is vacuole. So, this is the structure of collenchyma cells, very important for two modes. They will ask in annual exam, okay, the colon-chyma and its structure. Next, the functions of colon-chyma. The main function of colon-chyma is involved in giving mechanical strength to plant body against the wind, against the stretch. Okay, so it gives mechanical support or strength to plant body. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಳೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ವಿಂಡ್ ಬ್ಲೋ ಆದಾಗ ಸೊ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಡೈಕಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲಾಸ್ಟಿಸಿಟಿಗೆ ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕೊಂಬೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಮಳೆ ಗಾಳಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮುರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆ, ಬ್ರೋಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ನ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ due to presence of chloroplast, it perform photosynthesis and involved in food storage. And involved in food storage are important functions of colon-chyma. In leaf, what happens? The veins means the region which contains the xylem and phloem tissues. ಅದನ್ನು ಲೀಫಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ವೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ವೈನ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ವೈನ್ಸ್ನ ಐದರ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ colon-chyma ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಟು ವೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಬಂಡಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ಮೈನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ colon-chyma. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. Next, types of colon-chyma. Colon-chyma are of three types. First one, angular, colon-chyma. In angular colon-chyma, the pectin deposition is found in angles or corners of cells. Angles or corners of cells. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಅವಾಗಲೇ colon-chyma cells ಇಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಓವಲ್ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಕಲ್ ಶೇಪಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ colon-chyma cells. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಪೆಕ್ಟಿನ್ ಡೆಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ನ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆಕ್ಟಿನ್ ಡೆಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಪೆಕ್ಟಿನ್ ಡೆಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. This is called as angular collonchyma. Next type, second type, lacunar collonchyma. Here pectin deposition is found. So pectin deposition occurs like leaving small intercellular space. So in angular collonchyma, pectin deposition occurs in angles and there is no intercellular space, whereas in lacunar collonchyma, here pectin deposition occurs in such a way that there is formation of small intercellular space, means there is leaving gap between the small gap between the cells. Actually, in collonchyma, due to deposition of pectin, the intercellular spaces are absent, but intercellular spaces are present. Due to deposition, they are absent. But in lacunar collonchyma, due to deposition of the deposition of pectin occurs in such a way that there is formation of small intercellular space. So here deposition of small intercellular space can be found. So here we can notice here the deposition of intercellular spaces. Sorry, formation of intercellular spaces due to deposition of pectin in such a manner. This is the nucleus pushed towards periphery. And there is formation of vacuole so this is lacunar collonchyma, and there is occurrence of intercellular space. So this is the second type of collonchyma. Then next type, of collonchyma deposition is lamellar collonchyma. Here the pectin deposition is found in tangential or top or outer surface tangential walls anta kareeತಾರೆ. Tangential walls of the cell, on the top or outer surface of the cell wall. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ವಾಟ್ rectangular shaped cells ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and the cells are closely arranged. Here there is absence of intercellular space. Intercellular space are totally absent because due to compact arrangement of cells. Okay, then the cells upper surface or top surface of the cell is deposited with pectin. That is the outer surface is deposited with pectin. So you can notice here the deposition on pectin on top surface or outermost surface of the tissues, outermost surface of tissue. Okay, so here you can notice the deposition of pectin on the top surface or outermost surface and without leaving any intercellular space. So this is an important character. Here also we can find the nucleus, vacuole, cytoplasma. Like other collenchyma cells, these are common. Presence of vacuole, cytoplasma, nucleus is found in all three types of collenchyma cells. But here the pectin deposition in tangential wall. Tangential ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು, outermost wall, outermost surface ಅಂತ, outermost surface ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡಿ pectin deposition ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಲ್ಯಾಮಿಲಾರ್ collenchyma, that is third type. Lamellar, third type. So very important these aspects for competitive. This is for only competitive types. Angular collenchyma, here pectin deposition occurs only at angles and the cells are compactly arranged without leaving any intercellular space. So there is no intercellular space is found between the cells due to thick deposition of pectin at the angles or corners of the cell. Next, in lacunar collenchyma, here pectin deposition occurs in such a way that there is formation of small intercellular space. Here we can notice the intercellular space that is called as lacunar. And in lamellar there is no intercellular space or intercellular space are absent. Okay, so these are the types of collenchyma. So we studied the structure of collenchyma tissue or cells, then the functions, then types of collenchyma. Next we will study the sclerenchyma. Next, we will study third type of simple permanent tissue, that is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is simple permanent. Sclerenchyma is simple permanent dead mechanical tissue. Sclerenchyma is simple permanent dead mechanical tissue. See, the parenchyma is living non-mechanical tissue. Collenchyma is living mechanical tissue, but sclerenchyma is simple permanent dead mechanical tissue. The cells are dead, but it provides mechanical strength to plant body. See, during the time of maturity, here what happens? During the time of maturity, in young stage, the sclerenchyma cells consists nucleus and cytoplasma. Nucleus and cytoplasma in younger sclerenchyma cells. But during the time of maturity, what happens? This nucleus and cytoplasma undergoes disintegration to form the cavity called as lumen, and there is the cell wall, but the secondary cell wall is deposited with the hard chemical substances. It is harder than what? It is harder than pectin, called as lignin. The sclerenchyma cells at maturity, the disintegration of cytoplasm and nucleus occurs, and the secondary cell wall is deposited with lignin. It is harder than pectin. So sclerenchyma is harder than collenchyma. Okay, and lignin deposition become incomplete here and there, making small holes called as pits. Small holes or pores called as pits. ಅದನ್ನೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಪಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ರಂಧ್ರಕಗಳು ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಪಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ದ types of sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma tissue based on the shape, size and their function. Also, function of sclerenchyma is to provide mechanical strength. Based on structure and occurrence, there are of two types of sclerenchyma. That is, one we called as sclerenchyma fibers, and another one is called as sclerites. One we called as sclerenchyma fibers, and another one we called as sclerites. Sclerites. So the sclerenchyma fibers are, the cells of sclerenchyma fibers are elongated cells with tapering ends. See, the cells of sclerenchyma fibers are elongated, means they are long. They are long. They add tapering ends. Add tapering. Tapering means pointed ends. Okay. Then the secondary wall deposition. Secondary wall deposition occurs by pectin. But the pectin deposition becomes incomplete to form the pores. So here it had tapering ends. So the pores is called as spits. Then this is lignin deposition. Lignin deposition. Okay. So these are tapering ends, or what we called as pointed ends. Tapering or pointed ends. And the sclerenchyma fibers, see here, the shape of the sclerenchyma fibers is spindle shape. Spindle shape cells in the shape ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, whereas in sclerites what happens, sclerites ನ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣಂತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಗ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. So the shape is spindle shape, and the cells are broad. At middle. The cells are broader at middle. See ಇಲ್ಲಿ cells central ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಗಲವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Then it had tapering at the point. Okay. Next, occurrence of sclerenchyma fibers. Sclerenchyma fibers ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳುತ್ತೆ? It is found in mesocarp of drupe fruit na mesocarp ಅಲ್ಲಿ elongated fibers. ಸೊ ಡ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ, ಕೋಕೋನಟ್. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಂತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೊಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸಿಗಾಕೊಂಡಾಗತ್ತೆ, ನಾರ್ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಮಿಸೋಕಾರ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರೂಪ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಟ್ pericycle of dicot stem and in plants like monocot plants like coconut, arecanut, and in various parts of the plant body we can found what? Sclerenchyma fibers. Okay, so sclerenchyma fibers are elongated cells with tapering ends are tapering, spindle in shape, and the cells are broader at the middle. Then occurrence, they are found in mesocarp of fruit, then pericycle of dicot stem. Second type of sclerenchyma is sclerites. Sclerites, synonymous for sclerites is stone. ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಕೈಮಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರೋಂಥದ್ದು ಕೋಲಂಕೈಮಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರೋಂಥದ್ದು ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೆಂಕೈಮ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಲಿಗ್ನಿನ್ ಪೆಕ್ಟಿನ್ಗಿಂತ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೆಂಕೈಮ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ಗಿಂತ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೈಟ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಶೇಪ್ಸ್ಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಈ ಥರ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಲಿ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಶಾರ್ಟರ್ when compared to sclerenchyma fibers. Sclerenchyma fibers ಒಂದೇ ಶೇಪ್, elongated spindle shape ಇರುತ್ತೆ, tapering ends. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇರ್ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಶಾರ್ಟರ್, ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ pectin deposition is more in sclerites as compared to sclerenchyma fibers. Okay. Next, occurrence. Endocarp of drupe fruits. Drupe fruits ನ ಎಂಡೋಕಾರ್ಪ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟೋನಿ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋನಿ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಡ್ರೂಪ್ನ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಟೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿನಾನಮಸ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಸ್ಟೋನ್. ಸೊ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೋನಿ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಸೀಡ್ ಕೋಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೆಗ್ಮನ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಪಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಗಾವಾ ಫ್ರೂಟ್, pear, pulp of guava fruit, pear and sapota or ಚಿಕ್ಕು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದರದ್ದು ಪಲ್ಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಆ ಪಲ್ಪ್ನ ತಿಂತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗರಿ 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 ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ರವೆ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೋಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ಲೆರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ we discussed about sclerenchyma fibers and sclerites. Before that we discussed about collenchyma structure of collenchyma cells, types of collenchyma, angular, lacunar, laminar, then sclerenchyma definition, types of sclerenchyma fibers and sclerites. In next video we discuss about different type of sclerites. Okay, thank you.